Boom. Hey, internets. Dean emailed me and said, what is the cheapest way to start with t-shirts? Would my margins be better on demand or if I get my own stock? Good question. Talked about this a little bit, but not directly with t-shirts. So let's do this video because Dean brings up DTG, which is awesome. So there's a plethora of emails. I have a file with so many of them, and many of them are popping up now, where it's on-demand printing and fulfillment. So Teespring is one of them. Guys, listed down below. There's a bunch. I just opened a new one the other day, or got a sponsored ad from one the other day. In any case, there's a bunch of services that will allow you to create a design or a logo and then put it on a stock or a blank, crew, hoodie, shirt, and then they'll take care of production and they'll take care of fulfillment for you. So they'll send it to customer, and there's different variations of that service. So when we talk about on demand, that's what we're talking about. And then the other route is the traditional route of screen printing shirts. So plastisol or water-based ink on shirts. You would buy blanks. Those places, the screen printing shops, would have minimums. You could probably find a garage shop that'll do 12. When I owned a high volume shop, we didn't go under 177 because we dealt with a lot of like big boys and big runs for big companies. But ours was a larger shop, and so you might. For most people on my channel, you'll be dealing with a medium to small size shop, and you can just Google that around your area and find a shop. If not, you can find. Then it doesn't matter if you're paying for shipping. I would still try to find something close to your city or wherever you're at in the world, and then just start quoting against each shop. And I would open a spreadsheet. I'll do a video one of these days where I'll show you how I did it before back in the days. Or how I would still do it if I needed it for a specific project. But I would just quote against each other and pick a number like 100 shirts so that we have a 100 to compare prices. In any case, let me talk about the two options. So someone that's going to do DTG and fulfillment, they're going to charge you a lot because they're doing all the legwork. There's basically zero risk on your part. So there's going to be horrible margins. I mean, to make a profit on that would take a lot of units. But if you sell, 500 of a design through that system, that's awesome because now you're hitting proof of concept. But you've made that company a ton of money. You've paid them a ton of money, but you've paid them because there's no risk. See, I feel on both sides of it, I can see people watching the video and go, oh, those guys are stealing your money, but they're not. They're taking all the risk, so that's money earned. That's money earned. But so back to the question that Dean's asking, there's no margin there, Dean. There's no margin in that route. But what you don't have is a box full of t-shirts in your closet, in your garage, in your mother's basement that doesn't sell. So the other route, the traditional route, of course, it's going to be cheaper. You're just paying for the service of them making the shirt. So you could get it down to like 7 something a shirt if it's like a one color print. Anywhere from that to like $8, $9 a shirt. If you get your printed neck label, which I suggest you do, and so rip away tags and then printed neck label and then your design on the shirt. Let's say $9, and then if shipping is an issue, then you're gonna add to that. So let's just say $11, and I'm just throwing numbers out there. Obviously, let's just say $11. It's in your house, and you have to pick and ship. And you say, hey, I have these new shirts, and you put on Instagram or whatever social media, and say, hey, these are ready to go if you're willing to buy. So at $11 a shirt, if regular price of a shirt, let's just say $25 to $30. Okay, at $30, you're making a really good margin on that from, $30 minus 11 processing fee. Also, if it's PayPal or Shopify or whatever it is, that's a decent margin for it. Guarantee. I mean, I can't tell you numbers off the bat for DTG, but you'd be lucky to get, I think, somewhere in the neighborhood of like $3-4 maybe 5. It depends. You can quote with anyone who's offering the service, as it's becoming more and more popular to offer the service of DTG. And then so you can also just do the service and ship it yourself. And do one-offs, but at that point, if they offer the service, you might just think about taking it, so you don't even have to see it if you're just testing the product and seeing what's going to happen. So cheapest way, screen printing per unit, but you're going to have to pay for all 12 or all 20, whatever the minimum is for that screen printing company. So that it's going to come out to a couple hundred something for that. But the unit price is cheaper, so you can make bigger margin. Less out of pocket is working with on-demand anything, DTG. And you might want to do the design and send one to yourself first so you can see what the quality of it looks like. But, so you can choose the route that you want to do. Those are just two of the main ways to kind of do it in 2019. And it'll be interesting as we go moving forward to see how cheap the cost of DTG is going to be. Maybe you can buy a machine in your house that's actually really affordable and forego those costs. But we'll see. I'll keep an eye on it, keep you guys informed. You guys have any other questions, please drop them down below. Dean, thanks for the question. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.